Now, it's easy to say that I am without a doubt a Wattson main.
Objection!
Most of my playtime is on it and I love it a bit. Her little puns, they're always funny, unlike
echolocation.
Design-wise, I love everything about her, from the Tesla to the jumpsuit to the little electric scars on her. Her playstyle feels a little slow at times, but like, oh man. Aggro Wattson? One of the funnest ways of playing the game. Now, do I know what I'm talking about? Absolutely not. But I wanted to create a video dedicated to my favorite character, with maybe something similar to other characters. But without further ado, let's talk about why you should be a Wattson main. Natalie Paquette, also known as Wattson, the cute and innocent electrical engineer responsible for the death of many through creating the Apex ring, and she has decided to put herself in the Apex games. As a child, Natalie had always been interested in her father's studies. She was easily distracted, but studying electricity had always helped keep her focused. The official lore says it kept her grounded, which is an electricity pun. I don't know, I thought it was funny. This eventually led her to being the one responsible for the Apex games' modified containment ring. However, on the day that was revealed, her father had passed away. This left Natalie feeling alone and put her at her lowest point. It was at this point that a group of competitors had offered her a place in the Apex games, reminding her that she always had a family in one way or another. Nowadays, Natalie helps fight alongside her friends within the arena that she had a hand in creating. Nobody knows the arena better than Wattson, and anybody that underestimates her is in for a shock. Wattson's passive is Spark of Genius. This allows Wattson to hold an additional ultimate accelerant without taking up another slot, and ultimate accelerants fully charge her ultimate. Wattson's ultimate is a super important part of her kit, and this passive helps complement it very well. Ideally, you'll always have your ultimate up and be using it a lot, so having it on hand at all times is super nice. After using your ultimate, you'll want to be charging up a new one as soon as you can. Charging it mid-fight isn't ideal, but having it available mid-fight is very important. Wattson's tactical ability is perimeter security, also known as...
That's a happy fence.
These fences are the cornerstone of Wattson's kit. They allow you to zone off areas, and it is an amazing tool for ratting in final zones. You can have up to 4 fences held at a time, and can have up to 12 nodes placed at any time. Placing more will result in the destruction of the oldest fence. When an enemy walks through the fence, they'll take 20 damage for every second they are in the fence, and will be slowed and have their screen distorted for 3 seconds. You can also connect these nodes to other Wattson's nodes. This will result in the fence being on your team. Some good tips with these fences is to place one on the side of a closed destructible door, so that when an enemy walks by, you can place one on your side. This will result in the door being destroyed and hopefully catching your enemy off guard and securing an easy kill. Another good way of using the fence is to put them over a Wraith or Ash portal, instantly shocking any opponents that decide to go through them. Overall, this is a super situational ability, but when used correctly, can completely change the game in your favor. Now comes the bread and butter of Wattson's kit, her ultimate, aka the interception pylon. The interception pylon is a very interesting ability, in the fact that it can be a detriment to your team as much as it can be useful. Wattson's ultimate will block any and all ordnance as long as it hasn't already landed, regardless of team. It will recharge up to 250 shields to any player within the area, once again, regardless of any team, and will cause the cooldown of Wattson's fences to be reduced from 15 to only 3. That's a 12-second cooldown, which is huge. This allows you to set up areas faster and more consistently, which can completely change the result of a match. However, enemy Wattsons will also benefit from this effect. So use this ability carefully. On top of this, placing a new pylon will break the previous one, which, if needed, can provide your team with more healing if you're tight on meds. The pylon actually affects a lot of abilities, so I'm going to start listing them off now. Bangalore's Smoke Launcher, Caustic's Knock Dash Trap while it's in midair, Revenant's Silence, Horizon's Gravity Lift, Fuse's Knuckle Cluster, Valkyrie's Missile Swarm, Mad Maggie's Riot Drill, Bangalore's Rolling Thunder, Only the Airstrike, Gibraltar's Defensive Bombardment, Caustic's Knock Skax Grenade, Horizon's Black Hole, Fuse's The Motherload, Mad Maggie's Wrecking Ball. Which, when you look at it, it's a lot of abilities. But you need to remember, this still does go both ways, so you need to be careful. However, this is one of the most important parts of Wattson's kit, so you're going to want to use it a decent amount of the time. Remember, you have the ultimate accelerants, so use those constantly, because you're going to want to have this all the time in fights. By the way, Josh, there are players in here. I've done that. Oh, cracked him. Did you see that, Josh? I know. Oh, I saw players right here. Yep, alright, cool. I knew I saw players there. I told you there was a squad or something there. I'm chilling. I'm vibing. I've got 120, 112 left.